Good morning, folks. Lester here, and Jamie has finally broken me down. Even Lester can be broken down. I'm here in the shop, in the kitchen area of our shop, and I want to show you what's going on behind that door, that red door. Let's go behind the red door. Follow me behind the red door. You're going to like this. Ready? Let's go. No secret knock needed. Just open it and come on in.
Fiona! Get out of the way! You can't be there. Jeez, dogs. They're being good. Fiona, you're gonna get chopped up, love. Fiona, you don't have the proper headgear. Fiona has nothing on. You have no headgear at all, Fiona. Now go get some headgear on. Get your headgear on. Oh no. Fiona just took Millie's collar off. Fiona has just tackled Millie and took her. Now, Millie's gonna run away on us. Wait, this is Fiona's collar. That's not even Millie's. This is Fiona's. No wonder she's so happy.
So things might be looking a little bit different around here in the near future. Today I cut down a couple of trees and some shrubbery that was growing in this area, stuff that we weren't using. And I'm gonna take my tractor right now and pile it all up, get it out of the way. Tomorrow we have a guy who's gonna come in who does stump grinding. And he's going to start grinding up some of these stumps that are here. And the neat thing about that is that after all the after all the stumps have been ground, and we're going to have us a greenhouse, guys. We're going to have us a greenhouse. That's right. Jamie has asked for it. You guys have demanded that we do it. And so we are going to have ourselves a greenhouse in this area right here. So this is the area facing the driveway. And the center of the greenhouse will be right about where I'm standing now. The door, it'll be on a slab, but we will leave drainage between the slab floor and the raised bed gardens, and also water can exit. We know how that works. And it's going to be a 20 by 20 with a 10-foot front porch. So it's going to extend back 20 foot that way and 10 feet on each side of where I'm at now. And so the stumps will come out, and we will soon begin leveling the ground and putting a slab. And then we're going to have that same fella who built the overhang for the RV will be coming out to do the slab work, and he will actually also build the greenhouse. But my job comes first, and my job is to get rid of all these trees I nipped down, push them into a pile. I can't burn them yet. They're not going to be, they're too green to burn. But I will get them piled up and out of the way so when the stump guy comes tomorrow, he can see what he's doing. The thing you must be careful about when you're pushing limbs is that you don't let anything I've already done it. I've already done a huge no-no. I've already done a huge no-no. Guys, the thing you got to be careful about when you're moving limbs is that you don't let some of the limbs grab onto components of your tractor that you need. And I just did that, dang it. This bar right here is very important in what I do. This here is what helps me keep my bucket level along the ground. And I have either bent it or broke it right off. All right, that is the area all cleaned up. You want to talk about your greenhouse?
Standing in the middle of it right here.
So Jamie is standing right in the center of her future greenhouse. 20 by 30.
Yeah.
The actual greenhouse space is 20 by 20. There's the doorway. You're right there in the doorway.
There's my door.
Her front door. And
maybe
we like it.
Maybe I'll French door it open. I'm not sure.
We
yet.
like this spot because it's right with the center of the driveway. So right as you come up, you'll be able to see it here. And then, yep.
It'll have a porch on it. It's gonna be great.
Now what I did was took the tractor and piled all the limbs and trees we cut over there into a pile, and I'll eventually start burning those off, but they're too green to burn now. But they're not going to be in our way. The stump guy can come tomorrow, and he's going to have all kinds of little things like this. There's a stump there. I think we counted 8 stumps, 8 large stumps. No. And then there's some small things that Jamie says they've seen people stump grind before, and they can stump grind little things in just a matter of seconds. But these larger ones here, I think the largest stump that we saw was about 22 inches across, which is this one right over here. That's our biggest stump. It's hard to see. But there's 8. It does look different. 8 large stumps. That's a pretty good size one right there too.
Yeah.
8 large stumps, and then just a few of these little small things like that will be in our way.
Talk about the side and any of that.
I've not talked about hardly anything.
I haven't talked about anything either.
Oh, well, you want to do it now or later? Probably on your video.
Okay.
Well, this fella here is our stump grinder. And hopefully after today, he'll be able to get all these stumps up out of the ground. There's 8 big stumps. Talked about that last night, and lots of little bitty ones. So we'll see how this goes. Very windy day. We got rains coming in, and we're hoping that he can get his job done before the rains get here. All right, so Mr. David is about to unload his machine here. Now, do you ride this?
No.
No?
Remote control.
Oh, it's remote controlled. Now, I've never seen this done. I was telling him that in all my years, I've never seen a stump ground. We've burned them. This over here must be the grinding tool, though. I'm guessing that's the grinding tool. And he's going to remote control, drive this thing, I guess, off the trailer and around over to where we're going to have our stumps ground. This is very interesting. And he did give permission to video. Oh, so that's your tool there, huh? This your card?
Yes.
All right, let's put that in here. Open range stump grinding, David Holly. Any size or amount, blown over, uprooted stumps, remote control, precision work, fenced yard or field, insured, and free estimate. That's awesome. Let's see how this goes. I'm gonna mostly keep the dogs out of the way. I should probably put the dogs into the shop. I don't really want to do that because they're enjoying themselves out. A beautiful day. It's not too hot. The wind is blowing in. Guys, we have a lot of rain coming this week. I think I've already talked about that in a recent video. Lots of rain coming, and I'm glad that Mr. David could come out today and get this done before the rains get here. Now, I know what you're going to ask. You're going to say, Lester, if you're putting a slab down, why must you remove all the stumps? Well, that's pretty easy. If you leave the stumps and just put the dirt and the slab over the top of it, guys, these stumps will eventually rot. And as they begin to rot away, they will leave a void. They'll leave a void under your slab. And that makes your slab very weak. Let's say you have a 2-inch slab, which is what you'll probably have here, but then you have a void spot under it. Then that with the weight of a raised bed garden or man, that thing's loud. Oh, sheesh, it's coming right at us. Come on, babies. Everyone needs to run. Yeah, you don't want to have a void spot under your slab, or it makes that part of the slab weak, and that could end up creating, hey, settle down. Get out of there. Sheesh, it's not the time or the place. This guy goes to work. So he got the proper headgear. I don't have. Oh my God, look how fast. Well, we all need one of those. We all need one of those. So the fella is all done, and guys, this looks great. This is actually ready for a garden. He actually joked about that and said, you can put a garden here if you back out on your greenhouse. There's some debris that I'll just gonna take my tractor and smooth all out. I'm gonna push a lot into my burn pile. But man, them stumps are gone. I know it's windy, you can't hear what I'm saying, but our stumps have been removed. And we appreciate his help. That thing's a really neat machine. Hi, girls. All right, so what I want to do is walk up. This is the center, where you'll come up and where you'll be able to see the greenhouse. It'll be in that spot there behind the big tree. We wanted to leave the big tree and continue our little circle drive around it. But the greenhouse will be right on the back side of it. It's going to be a really pretty thing. It's going to be squared up, and you know how I am about spatial reasons. It's going to be all squared to the property, squared up with all the buildings. It'll give me access to the front side of it from here. And of course, we'll have the access to the back side of it from driving around that back gate over there. So we'll be able to bring trailers in and out without the greenhouse being a factor. We master planned it, guys. And that's the beautiful thing about when you do projects. You have a chance to kind of master plan them. Rocks hurt your feet too, baby? Yeah, I'm trying to walk around barefoot this morning. I hadn't even put shoes on yet. She heard Stella barking at a cat. And if there's one thing that Christmas likes to do, is chase cats. Or in this case, just run to the barn, run to the garage. There goes Stella. I know what you're gonna say. Lester, them dogs shouldn't be running. I know they shouldn't be running, but how can you tell them that? They don't listen to me. They do not listen. I wanna show you all the neat things that Jamie has going on over here. Oh my gosh, I'm talking about you. She's sitting there with coffee. I'm just really proud of you, Jamie. I don't tell you that enough, but this is something that Jamie's never done until recently. And she's just done, well, the dogs did that, but just a neat thing, a passion that she's taken on, an interest she has in planting and all that. Have you ever shown your little room?
No.
Why not?
I don't know.
I'm about to show y'all something. Can I?
Yeah.
Jamie's probably gonna be embarrassed about it. I'm showing y'all this, but so you all know where I'm at here. I'm inside the shop, and in the shop we have a small little room over here in the back. And this, my friends, I'm so embarrassed, and I feel so sad for her. This has become Jamie's greenhouse. This has become Jamie's greenhouse. And when I saw how proud she was of her little greenhouse area in this small, tiny room, all of her planting and gardening supplies over here, I said, you know what, Lester? You know what, Lester? It's time that you do something for her. I spent money on a pond. I spent money on just all kinds of work that's been done around the property here, the RV area. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and invest some money in a greenhouse for Jamie. And so I hope you guys enjoy the project. I hope that you'll follow along and see it being built. I know Jamie's excited about it. And I'll tell you what, she's earned it, y'all. She has earned it. She has so earned it. And hey, in the world that we live in, seriously, in the world that we live in, there ain't nobody who can't say that learning how to garden, learning how to be more self-sustaining and taking care of yourself, being less dependent on government isn't a smart move, isn't wise. And so there you have it. Jamie's garden is about to be expanded by 20 by 20, plus a 10-foot porch.
Don't let your troubles fester. Come watch Longhorn Lester.
Yeah, something like that.